Hi, Strong Mamas. Today is part 2 of my series all about learning how to say no without feeling guilty. And today I will show you by the end of this video how I learned how to love myself more unconditionally and how I trust that that will help you as well. I'm going to be showing 4 amazingly easy tools. This is Speed Healing with Aila G, where we learn how to stop the struggle and spend more precious time in our power, living bravely and being victim-free. I am super excited to share with you 4 easy, simple tools I have learned over the years that have helped me amazingly to be able to discover what's going on inside my heart, deep in my subconscious, without spending tons of money on counseling and years and effort and stress and blah to try and dig out all this whatever is in there and be super terrified about it. I am on a mission to share with women easier, simpler, more graceful ways to heal and to discover what needs healing inside you without all this trauma and struggle. It can be a challenge and it takes some of your bravery and willingness to be vulnerable, but it doesn't have to be so hard. And that's what I'm excited to share with you today. If you haven't already seen my part 1 video on this series, please go head over there and watch that. I have a link in the info cards if you click the little eye in the corner, and also link in the copy to be able to go watch part 1, what's really going on at the heart of a people pleaser. This is something I discovered to be very true for my own self, and I knew it would resonate with many other women as well, so I wanted to share it. So now that we understand our root, our cause for why it's so hard to say no and why we have these people-pleasing tendencies, now we can start to work with that and dig a little deeper, look around a little bit in the yard and figure out what other weeds need to be pulled and healed with love. And that's what I'm doing today. So let's get started. I have a new rule for myself. I'm only giving myself 5 minutes to give you the best, most succinct information possible because I do love to ramble and there's a lot going on in my brain. So I'm going to set my fun little timer here. All right, my 5 minutes are on the clock. Let's go. So tool number 1, I've decided to start with referring you to my amazing mentor who doesn't even know she's my mentor. She's changed my life, huge blessing, changed the whole way I look at myself. I'm going to refer you to her first because I am so grateful for what I've learned. Her name is Carol Tuttle. Please go check out her website, caroltuttle.com. Or you can search for energy profiling or dressing your truth or living your truth, etc. She created an amazing program that not only helps support you in fashion, which is super fun, but it also supports you in learning what your natural gifts are, your natural talents, and learning to love and appreciate yourself for what's already a gift in you. Blew my mind. I paid over $100 for her program a couple years ago. She is now giving it away for free. It's so amazing. So go to her caroltuttle.com page, front page, you get to start her free program. It's amazing. And I promise you, you will love what you discover about yourself from that. And on this video of learning to give yourself more self-compassion and love, that is probably the best thing I can tell you first. Tool number 2 is all about reframing. So after you are starting to love yourself more, learn more about yourself, this is another one that's helped me amazingly. Just changing your words about a situation. And this comes into affirmations, power phrases, I am statements, etc. And a quick example for today is changing your no into a yes. So if you're saying no to something and you're feeling super guilty about it, remember at that same moment, you're also saying yes to something else that is normally very noble, very important, and very worthwhile. You get to discover what you're saying yes to. For example, right now I'm saying yes to helping make this video to support you, to share these tools with you instead of something else I could be doing. Or other times you're saying no, you're actually saying yes to spending more time with your children, more quality time with your spouse, spending more time with yourself and working on these tools that I'm telling you and giving yourself that love and strengthening so that you're actually in a much better place to help that person at a later date. There's always a wonderful reason that you're actually saying yes to, and it's so much more uplifting and positive to focus on that instead of saying no. So answer in the comments, what are you saying yes to? What do you get to say yes to today? and change your perspective a little. Tool number 3 is called a self-compassion break. I'm going to refer you also to another wonderful lady named Kristen Neff. She has some videos on YouTube as well that you can go watch. She taught me how to do a self-compassion break, which is based on a universal truth of loving yourself and giving yourself that kindness that you're begging and waiting for and yearning for from other people, because at the end of the day, it's not their job to fill up your love bucket. It's yours. And you have such great power to do it you don't even know about. So, for an example for here, go find a quiet place in the bathroom, wherever, at work, wherever, where you're alone. Put your hands on your heart. Close your eyes. That helps you focus inward and tell yourself exactly what you're hoping someone else will say to you, or what you would say to your best friend going through this same challenge in the same situation. For instance, you could say something as simple as, "It's a good thing I'm loved. It's a good thing you're loved. I'm not leaving you. You're not alone. You've got this. Even if you make a mistake here, it's okay. You're doing the best you know how, and I love you." As simple as that. It's amazing how powerful that is, to be able to reframe and change your whole perspective, and to give yourself that love that makes it so much easier for you to make the right, healthy choice, rather than the unhealthy, pressured choice that you're used to making. Step number 4 is this really cool therapy technique I learned called writing with your non-dominant hand, which in my case is my left hand. There's an amazing crossover you can do with your brain to discover more of what's going on for you inside your heart, to build on what you learned in my part 1 video. So basically for this, you take a piece of paper, grab a pen, write out your question with your dominant hand, which targets your normal thinking logical brain, and just ask yourself, why am I feeling so guilty? Or an open-ended question, I am feeling guilty about this because. And then take your non-dominant hand and answer the question. My beeper went off. All right, my time's up. I gotta wrap up. So basically, take your non-dominant hand and answer the question. And I just urge you to experiment with this. Don't think too hard. Write whatever comes out. It's going to look like a little child's handwriting most likely, which is an amazing symbolic message to what's really going on in your heart. There's an inner child wounded that is needing your attention to heal. And you get to have a little conversation with yourself. Super cool. And again, I'm going to do longer videos on each of these tools to go more into depth, especially if you're a visual learner like me. So look forward to those videos. Thank you again so much. I hope these 4 tools helped you and gave you some ideas of some fun things you can try right now today that are really easy. And I encourage you to experiment with these. Wait for my next videos to demonstrate a little bit deeper. So grateful you could be here to watch this and take time out of your wonderful day to spend with me. I am Aila Griffiths. I'm so grateful you're here watching Speed Healing with Aila G to learn easy, fun tools to support you. If you liked this video, please like, comment, answer what you're saying yes to today, share this with your friends, subscribe, click the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video, and look forward to when I come back next. Have a wonderful, happy day, and I will see you next time.